I probably own over 25 quality putters. Some are blade models, some are mallets. Some have one center line, some have 2 or 3. But when my putting stroke is off, instead of reaching for my putters, I often reach for the sand wedge. That's right, my sand wedge. I'll explain why a little later today on Winning Golf.
All right, everybody, time for some winning golf. Winning golf, that's
Beautiful putt.
what we play. Working on that short game each and every day. I'm near the green again, that's where the action all begins. 'Cause with winning golf, winning golf, making that wedge stop on a dime, getting that bunker shot up close every single time. Woo! Back in my stance, making it dance up and down again. With winning golf, everybody wins. That's right, everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Hi everyone and welcome to another exciting week of Winning Golf where everybody wins. And speaking of winning, today I am very excited to host 3 of my Winning Golf sponsors. I have with me SAP America, Infiniti of Ardmore and Westchester, as well as ProForma Industries. A little later, all 3 teams will compete in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge at a very special facility located in northern Chester County. It's called French Creek Golf Club. And I think we'll take a little tour around right now. French Creek Golf Club, located in Elverson, Pennsylvania, opened in 2003 and is already recognized as one of the finest private clubs in the Mid-Atlantic region. Renowned architect Gil Hance, known for courses that are simple and elegant in appearance, yet sophisticated in strategy, designed this masterpiece among the rolling hills of the French Creek Valley and watershed. His design was created with minimal earth and environmental disturbance, allowing the site to remain rich in beauty, dramatic terrain, and wildlife.
It really does take some local knowledge to play a few rounds to really get the feel of the golf course, but the conditions of the golf course are second to none. And to be able to play different shots and scoring in different ways around this golf course. There's reachable par 4s that you can drive, there's challenging par 3s, and there's par 5s that put a challenge to every level of golfer. And we have some forced carries on some of our tee shots that just are picturesque, that are just amazing to play.
The 23,000 square foot clubhouse emanates a timeless, rustic, and relaxed style, keeping with the area's historic architecture. The clubhouse was designed to appear as an established stone manor house. Various constructed post and beam additions complement the original stone barn structure, which dates back to the 1800s. The clubhouse interior features a state-of-the-art golf shop, men's and women's locker rooms, a full-service grill room, and a lavish 3,200 square foot banquet room capable of seating up to 200 people. The banquet room also connects to a covered outdoor dining area that overlooks the countryside. This indoor-outdoor combination offers limitless opportunities for business meetings, weddings, and social events of all sizes.
We try very hard to get the families involved. When a family joins a club, it's always a family decision. So we try hard to bring in the family for family events. So it's not just a golf club, we also have family activities as well.
The golf course is a traditional link-style course steeped in the classic style of old Scotland. With 4 sets of tees and 2 mixed tee composites, the course is a fair test for golfers of all abilities. Although this gem sits on 240 acres, the course is very accessible to walkers, and even though motorized carts are offered, there are no restrictions on walking. The challenging layout, immaculate conditions, and breathtaking beauty will create a lifetime memory for all players.
We've got everything from young, very good golfers to the 40-year-old very good golfer, to the 50-year-old retiree, to 60-year-old retirees, and then there's a group of us that are 65 to 70s. And we all play together very well.
French Creek also provides a first-class practice facility that includes a bent grass practice tee, multiple target greens, and a short game area for wedges, putting, and bunker shots. To set up a tour of this extraordinary facility, schedule an event, or for more information on the many unique membership offerings, please call 610-913-6330 or visit the web at FrenchCreekGolf.com.
Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
On the tee today, I'd like to talk about two different bunker shots. One is a good lie, and obviously one is a pretty bad lie. There are some major differences when I have these shots in front of me. Number one is my club face. For a good lie, I definitely open my club face. For the buried lie, I actually slightly close the club face. My second key thought is my ball position. For a good lie, I play it forward in my stance. For this buried lie, I'm going to play it back in my stance. And finally, the swing itself. You want to make sure that when you have a good lie, you're swinging through the sand. And when you have this bad lie, you're swinging down into the sand. Two different thoughts. Now, of course, when we're playing, I hope all of our lies are good one like this. Let me bury my feet, open my stance, and try to swing through the sand. Your setup and thoughts are always important in the bunker. I'll see you next week on the tee.
And now it's time for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge, brought to you by Cleveland Golf. Cleveland Golf, where scoring matters. Now let's meet our competitors. Bruce Apple, Greg Pumelia, Bill Dixon, Kirsten Luska, Mark McNabb, Joe Bush, Donald Wiener, Jason Lute, Kirk Lynn, Marcus Stark, Steve Giampetro, and Mark Fuga.
Well, Jason Lute, thanks for being here today. It's great to see you. You're serving as our host. We have a unique day with three different groups. We have SAP America, Infiniti, and ProForma Industries. Should be a great day.
Yeah, well, Doug, we're really excited to be part of Winning Golf here today. Got great weather, beautiful golf course, and I know this group's ready to have a good time.
Well, thank you, Jason. Guys, you ready for a putting contest?
Yeah.
Well, so am I. So each week, I have the host of the group pull a name out of the hat. That player then putts from 50 feet. At the end of the season, whoever is closest to the cup or maybe in the cup will win an amazing prize package. So Jason, would you kindly pull a name out of that hat?
Right.
Who's our lucky winner here at French Creek?
Winner today, Bill Dixon.
Bill Dixon. All right, Bill. Here we go. We're on the challenging 18th green at beautiful French Creek Golf Club. Bill Dixon has a 50-foot putt for an unbelievable prize package that includes an Adams driver, a Seymour putter, a Sun Mountain bag, dinner for two at PJ Wheelahands, and a romance package at the beautiful Desmond Hotel. For Bill, the goal is simple. Roll this 50-foot putt inside 9 inches, and he moves ahead of Tom Price to the top of the leaderboard. And here's the stroke from 50 feet, and this looks beautiful. This is right at it. What an incredible effort by Bill Dixon. Well, Bill Dixon, congratulations. A nice effort on that 50-foot putt.
Thank you.
Well, guys, that was so much fun. How about another putting contest?
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited about this, but we're going to move it a lot closer, like 40 feet closer, and we're going to have a 10-foot putt. So, Jason, I need your help one more time. I'm looking for a player in this group that loves the camera, loves the pressure, can walk up here and make a 10-foot putt. Do you have a player like that in this group, Jason?
It's pretty tough, Doug. There's a lot of good putters out here today, but I think Marcus Stark is the right person to make that putt.
Marcus Stark.
Thank you. Thanks, Doug.
Marcus?
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Here's the deal. I'm holding a wonderful Adams hybrid, the #1 hybrid on tour for the last 5 years. You roll in this putt, I hand you the hybrid. How's that sound?
Deal.
You got it.
Thank
Let's
you.
go get it. Go get it, Marcus. That's a beautiful stroke, a great effort. Oh, good try, Marcus. That was a great effort.
Thank you,
That's
Doug.
a great effort.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, we obviously have a very talented group here today, so don't touch that remote. We'll be right back for the real competition from French Creek Golf Club when Winning Golf returns.
Coming up, Doug gives us some winning golf tips. Plus, one of our contestants will pitch for a new Infiniti. When Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, returns.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
Wedges aren't just individual clubs. They really perform as a short game scoring system. So proper gapping between clubs is critical.
My lofts are 48, 54, 60.
I play 47, 51, 58. 48, 52, and 58. 48, 54, and 60.
To improve your scores, go to the wedge fitting system at clevelandgolf.com, where we'll help you determine the right wedge set for your game.
Prizes for our contestants on Winning Golf provided by ProForma Industries, your one source for promotional products, printing services, business documents, and e-commerce solutions. And by Tour Sticks, the #1 training aid used by tour professionals. And by David O'Keefe, master sculptor and painter of pop icons.
Everybody wins.
Welcome back to Winning Golf. Hey team, you ready to stick some shots next to the pin? Well, they sound ready to me, so let's start round 1 of the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge.
Our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge takes place on the beautiful yet challenging 18th green at French Creek Golf Club. We've got 4 preliminary rounds of short game shots where players compete for prizes and extra shots in our Survivor round. Our top 2 finishers in the Survivor round will compete in an up and in competition to determine this week's champion. We start things off with a long 75-foot chip shot. Mark McNabb stroking it with confidence.
And this looks good. What a great effort and what a great stroke, Mark McNabb.
Jason Lute also put some nice touch on the ball.
This is going right at it. Is it enough to get to the hole? Just short, but a beautiful stroke by Jason Lute.
Next up, Mark Fuga.
It looks like a great wedge coming down towards the hole. A nice effort by Mark Fuga.
And check out Bruce Apple's shot.
With a pitching wedge on the 18th green at French Creek, and this looks like a terrific shot, a beautiful touch.
That's 3 feet away. But Kirk Lind had the shot of the round.
Bringing it up nice and high with a sand wedge, and this looks really good right towards the hole.
He's within 2 feet. Round 2, a 50-yard pitch over a lake, which was a mental challenge for our competitors. But not for Joe Bush.
Bush with a beautiful stroke on the right side. This should come down towards the hole a little bit, and here it comes. Looks like it's pin high and a great stroke by Joe Bush.
Mark McNabb had no trouble at all.
Mark McNabb with a lob wedge. That's a good effort right below the hole. Good stroke, Mark.
Yet it was the hot stick of Jason Lute that would take the round.
He's going right at it. That's a terrific shot by Jason Lute.
Round 3 showcased French Creek's challenging finishing hole with a 25-yard pitch out of heavy rough that was fast downhill with a severe break. Bill Dixon said, "No problem."
Bill Dixon with a pitching wedge, rolling hard left to right. This should be right below the hole, though, and that's a great effort by Bill Dixon.
Greg Pamelia made it come down nicely.
Off wedge and soft hands, and this could be real good. This is a great effort by Greg Pamelia, right below the hole. Well done.
Bruce Apple knocks it to about 4 feet.
Bruce Apple with a sand wedge, playing it well above the hole, but this should come back down, and here it comes. And that's a good effort, a good decision. That's good course management by Bruce Apple.
And Steve Giampetro hits a beauty.
Soft hand, soft shot, a sandwich. This is going right at it, everybody. That's a terrific touch by Steve Giampetro.
He takes the round. Next, we test the putting skills with this 35-footer. Marcus Stark from SAP puts it a little over a foot away.
Good speed, and right next to the hole.
Kirsten Luska showing the men that she's got game.
This should be very close. What a beautiful putt.
Jason Lute has a sweet stroke.
This should drop down towards the hole, and there, oh!
But check out our next 2 players. Mark Fuga.
Mark Fuga above the hole, good speed, good line, and bang! Mark Fuga with a Drano on the beautiful 18th hole.
He drains it. Not to be outdone is Donald Weiner.
With good alignment with his putter head, and this is coming right at it. It's got a chance. Oh, it's in the hole. Donald Weiner with a dream.
Nice shot. But who takes the prize? It's a putt-off, and Weiner wins it.
Wow.
These guys can play, but don't think they can't use a little extra instruction. Here's Doug with this week's tip.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's no doubt that putting is a key part of the game. And there are many reasons that we miss putts. But the number one reason, in my opinion, that we miss a putt is because of head and body movement during the stroke. If you move your head or body during the stroke, it's impossible to hit the sweet spot of the putter on a consistent basis. If we don't hit the sweet spot, we won't get a consistent roll. If we don't get a consistent roll, then it's impossible to gauge or judge the distances. You with me so far?
Yes.
So the question today really is, how do we keep our head and body still? How do we guarantee that? Well, number one, you could hire somebody like me full-time, and I could hold your head every time you're putting. That would get expensive. So I've got a second option for you, and that is to try putting with your sand wedge. That's right, with your sand wedge. Now here's the drill. I get into my putting. Could I have a ball, please, Steve? Or somebody? Thank you. Thank you. I get into my putting setup, which means my head's over the ball, my weight's forward, my club is now on the ground, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my body and my club and come up a little bit so that the leading edge, this is the leading edge, is on the equator of the golf ball. Now if I stay perfectly still in that position and I take this club back and through in a one-piece motion, just like a great putting stroke, and I hit the center of the golf ball with the leading edge of this club, the ball will roll perfectly like a well-struck putt. But if I move, then I'm in trouble. If my body drops slightly during the stroke and I hit the bottom of the ball, the bottom half, it will pop up in the air and roll a few feet. If my body comes up slightly during the stroke and I hit the top of the ball, it will roll a few feet. If I move away from the ball slightly on the stroke and hit out towards the toe of my wedge, the ball will go to the right. If I lean in slightly during the stroke and hit the heel, it will go to the left. I love drills that give you immediate feedback. The only way this ball will roll perfectly to the hole is if I hit dead center on my leading edge and I hit dead center on the ball. Any questions? Great. Well, I like to do this drill from 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, and 25 feet. And I go back and forth between my wedge and my putter. You will be amazed in a short amount of time, if you do this drill with your sand wedge, how wonderful your contact is when you go to putt. All right? Bruce Apple, I need a brave soul. Would you come up and help me with this drill? Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, I'd like you to get into your putting setup here, please. With your putting grip, your putting posture, everything just like you're going to putt this golf ball, except you have a sand wedge. Now I would like you to slowly lift your body and club up so the leading edge is on the equator of the golf ball, and that looks great. Now I'm going to step back here with this wonderful group today. I'd like you to make a nice pendulum stroke. Remember, we're not hitting the ball, we're stroking the ball. And you can look at your target and draw a line back there and make a nice stroke for us. When you're ready, let it go. Look at that putt, everybody. What a good effort. Well, it's obvious, if you want to play winning golf, you have to hit the sweet spot of the putter. Work on this drill, and I promise you, a lot more one putts.
The top two players in our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge Survivor Round will advance to compete in a one-on-one up-and-in competition to determine this week's champion. Players who've won previous rounds have extra shots to try to get it closest to the pin. This week, it's a 25-yard pitch shot from above the hole. Marcus Stark led the charge.
A nice touch from above the hole, and that's rolling down.
Too short.
And that's a beautiful stroke, though, Marcus.
Yeah.
Jason Lute showed steady hands, rolling it to within 10 feet.
And right below the hole. Well done, Jason Lute. Right. Nice job.
Bill Dixon eased it to within 8 feet.
A good stroke. Looks like he's got good speed. Looks like pin high. Well done, Bill.
But Kirk Lind raises the eyebrows with his pitch.
And this is coming in nice and soft, and that's a terrific effort by Kirk Lind.
That's within 3 feet and good for a spot in the final. Donald Weiner took the round and the last spot with this beauty.
He played it above the hole. It's rolling down, and this is a sensational shot. Donald Weiner right next to the hole.
So Wiener and Lind will battle it out to see who will pitch for a car when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, continues.
This is a technology. This is something that is way beyond anything I did with the tight lies.
It has that spring-like effect that a driver has, and this is basically the first three-wood has ever had this.
You hit that shot, and you see what it does, and you'll never want to hit another fairway wood.
New Velocity Slot technology produces a hotter face and up to 12 yards more distance. The Speedline F11 fairway wood from Adams Golf.
When Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infiniti, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinitis are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infiniti of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infiniti so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infiniti of Ardmore and InfinityofWestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Visit P.J. Wellahan's local craft beer selection or our $2 daily special. Nobody does beer specials like we do.
Visit our Shanghai sesame wings.
Or PJ's famous hot and honey sauce.
Nobody does
buffalo wings
like we do. Is it getting together with friends?
Or catching every play in high def?
Nobody does it like P.J. Wellahan's.
Find a location near you.
Visit pjspub.com.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge provided by Sun Mountain Golf Bags. Sun Mountain, ahead of time design. Seymour Putters, hide the red dot, see more. The Winston Collection, creating signature leather products for the finest golf clubs in the world. And by P.J. Wheelahan's Pub and Restaurant. Visit one of our area locations today. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design. It's time now for the SAP Up and In Playoff on Winning Golf.
Welcome back to Winning Golf and the exciting SAP Up and In Playoff, which will decide this week's champion. I'm standing here with our two finalists. Guys, great job today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well,
pleasure.
Well, you did great. And Donald, let me start with you. You finished first in the Survivor round, which means you'll get the choice here in the SAP Up and In Playoff, whether you want to go first or second. So Donald, what's your choice and what's your strategy?
I'm going to go second. It'll give me a little better idea of what I have to do to beat this gentleman.
Well, I can't argue with that strategy. I think it's a good plan. And Kirk, you're going to go first. And what are you going to do against Donald here?
Put it up and in.
Well, you can't argue with that strategy. And both these players have good short games. We saw that a little bit earlier. Now remember, we're playing an up and in format, which means whoever gets their ball into the cup in the fewest number of strokes is our champion. Kirk Lind will have the honors. Kirk serves as a vice president for ProForma Industries, has a 16 handicap, and plays most of his golf at Tavistock Country Club. And let it palm up here. He uses sandwich. Kirk has been good with his sandwich all day, and he leaves it right below the hole. It's a good effort by Kirk Lind. And now it's Donald Wiener's turn to try and perform some magic with the wedge. Donald is a sales manager for ProForma Industries, so both these gentlemen from the same company. Well, Kirk is about 15 feet below the hole, so Donald knows what he has to do here. And he pops it up nicely on the right side. This has great touch. And right below the hole, two good shots, and they're both in good shape. Well, Kirk Lind has about 15 feet uphill. Should go a little bit right to left. Oh, it looks like a great line and a great roll, and this is right at it, and it's in for an incredible two. Well, Donald Wiener knows what he has to do. Kirk Lind is in the hole in two. Donald Wiener from 10 feet. Beautiful stroke. Oh, just past the hole. And Kirk Lind is this week's winning golf champion at French Creek Golf Club. Well, Kirk Lind, congratulations on winning the championship at French Creek Golf Club. A beautiful two in the SAP playoff. I'm real proud of you.
Thank you very much. It was a great day out here, great bunch of guys, great camaraderie around golf.
Well, you have won a slot in the Winning Golf Championship. You've already won a bunch of prizes, but your day is not over yet. In a couple minutes, you'll pitch from 90 feet for a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible. How does that sound?
That sounds great. I think I'll look pretty good in that car.
Well, it is a beautiful car, and we certainly hope you win it, and we'll be right back with more Winning Golf.
Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP. We'll be right back.
The reason so many tour pros and amateurs are switching to Srixon golf balls is simple.
They're better. The core is the engine of the ball. A bigger core means greater distance. We make the biggest core in golf. When it comes to feel, you need a soft cover. We make the softest cover in the game. And we're leading the way in visual performance with Pure White and Tour Yellow.
Because what you see better, you play better.
Make the switch to Srixon. Play a better ball.
When Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infiniti, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinitis are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infiniti of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infiniti so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infiniti of Ardmore and InfinitiofWestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Adams Golf pioneered aerodynamic drivers, and while others have tried to follow, we've raised the bar once again, adding our patented velocity slot technology. The breakthrough Speedline F11 driver, 35% more aerodynamic for up to 12 yards more distance. Chances are, this driver will blow yours away. The Speedline F11 driver from Adams Golf.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Infiniti Champions Pitch. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Welcome back to Winning Golf for our final event, the Champions Pitch. Each week our champion will attempt to hole out from 90 feet to win a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible. Winning Golf is thrilled to have two great dealerships, Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester, sponsoring this event. So here we go. We're on the 17th green at breathtaking French Creek Golf Club. Our champion, Kirk Lind, is set up 90 feet away. Kirk Lind brings it high with a sandwich. He got it to the hole. It's a little deep, but not a bad effort by Kirk Lind. I hope you enjoyed today's show from beautiful French Creek Golf Club. This place seems to get a little nicer every time I visit. I also want to thank my participants from SAP America, Infiniti, and ProForma Industries. Together, they shared some friendly competition as well as lots of fun and camaraderie. And isn't that what it's all about? Have a wonderful week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Winning Golf.